Hello everyone, Tommy Station here, with the station announcer has a bit of a bad throat, but we'll carry on regardless. Right, this is my Class 29, the first of the 3 Locos I bought recently and modified with a 12 volt CD motor and in most cases new sets of gears. So we'll set the 29 off. This is pulling a rake of 5 LMS coaches. Nice slow start. Through the tunnel. Hopefully emerging on the other side. Going up a slight gradient. Okay, we'll pick the speed up a bit. So, like in my last video, I'll just let this one run around, because I really haven't run them. I've been busy doing other things, making taps in the kitchen for one thing. So we'll let this one run around and then go on to the next one which I featured, which was my Dutch livery Class 31. This is a Lima, and again fitted with a 12 volt CD motor and 2 new gears. Sorry, three. So this is hard at work pulling a long rake of cement trucks from the cement works. So we'll get this one in action. Might need a bit of gentle persuasion. It's on a bad point. There we go. Slow it down. Ooh, too fast. As I've mentioned quite a few times, I've got a couple of bad sets of points which I've now bought, and they will be replaced in the near future. It's something I don't look forward to, is taking up track, especially if it's been ballasted or whatever, but what I don't normally do is put ballast anywhere near the points. I had a bad experience years ago and I destroyed a set of points doing that, so I'm hoping they'll lift up without too much trouble. So there we go, there's the Class 31. This rake of blue circle cement trucks. So that one will also run around. And now all of you guessed correctly which would be the next Loco that I converted, which is this one, a Class 33. This is Eastleigh. This is, what I can see is, for want of a better word, like the deluxe model. This has a lot more detail than the normal Class 33. Beautiful locomotive. Again, bought used in very poor running condition. I soon discovered the reason why it was sold, I believe, was because the magnet was actually loose in the ring field housing. So in one direction it was noisy but bearable, I suppose, but in the other direction it was knocking, because the armature was actually picking up the magnet and moving it. That's the only way I can describe what was happening. So obviously fitting a 12 volt CD motor cured that problem. As you can see, running very, very nicely. This one also has, let me see, I'm just looking. Yeah, this one also has a rake of 5 wagons. Right, so that's gone over my gradient at a snail's pace. Excellent, very happy with that. Let's pick the speed up a bit, there we go. And it's going to be crossing over the bridge. There we go. I'm not going to say how much I paid for these Locos, but I got them at a very, very reasonable price. Again, running or not, I'm not too bothered about that because especially now with these CD conversion kits and availability of pads, gears, etc., wheels, they can be made to run very, very well and at not too expensive. So, there we go. It's pushing a track cleaning wagon. So obviously it came detached. So there we go. Right, I'll stop the Loco, then move the camera away because I really don't want. There we go. Right. Oh dear. It only happens when you switch the camera on. Any other time, it would never happen. So let's start it off again. Picked up its passengers. There we go. Okay. Gathering momentum as it leaves the station. There we go. Up over the gradient again. I actually had this hidden in plain sight for a while. I'm sure many of you saw that it was actually just had its nose poking out from behind the cement works. So I did that deliberately just to see if anyone would say, I think I saw a 33, and as all of you guessed correctly, it is a 33. Go. The livery is I really like the livery. The colour scheme is superb. There's the 31 running through nice and slowly. Moving over, it's a big stream track. There's the 29. This is actually running in the opposite direction how it normally would be. As you can see, the sleeper wagon is right behind the Loco, whereas I would normally put it in the other direction. But being lazy, I couldn't be bothered to turn the trucks around or even connect the wagon up. Look up correctly. So there we are. That's my 3 latest purchases. I have my eye on another one. I might know later on today if I've been successful. I won't say what it is. Keep you all in suspenders about that one as well. So I often say, that's it, I'm not buying any more. But as in the James Bond film, never say never. Well, never say never die, is it? Or something like that. Anyway, this hobby is addictive, as many of you know, and it's not easy to stop. When you see a bargain, you think, I'm going to get that because it's a bargain. I will never ever pay the money that they're asking for these locomotives nowadays. Not a chance. Like I say, these 3 locos cost less than the price of one new Hornby. I'm using Hornby as an example. Could be Bachmann, it could be any of them. And when you modify them, they run just as well. This could be converted to DCC. It could have a lot of things done to it. I won't. I keep mine simple. But it just shows that you can buy these locomotives very, very reasonably priced with some simple work, get them running just as good as a DC equipped loco, or DCC, sorry. There we go, says the 31. There we go. What would that cost, for example, as a Hornby, Bachmann or other upmarket manufacturer? What would it cost? Anyway, it's not a rant, it's just a fact. The cost of running a model railway is incredible if you buy all new and go for the top of the range. Okay, so that's the 29 part. Next to come round will be the 33. Don't. So this is how I like my locomotives to run. Smoothly, quietly, and with very good slow speed performance. So there we go. So the 31's coming around. Catch you coming into the loop, station loop. Again, slow it down. I need to learn better control of the speed controller, but there we are. So there we go. 29, 31, 33. I can't say what the next one will be. So okay, thank you for watching. Bye now.